Okay, Sephora just launched a ton of new value kits just in time for summer. I love looking through the value kits. I think it's such a great way to try out multiple products from a brand and maybe get some additional value and pay a little bit less. There are products in all different categories, a lot of makeup, a ton of skincare, a lot of fragrance, body care. I won't be able to talk about all of them in today's video because my list initially was like 2 or 3 times as long and I had to cut it down. I might do a part 2. Sephora Canada just got some new Sephora favorites kits, so I'm hoping we see either those or something similar on the Sephora US website soon. And if that's the case, I'll definitely be back to talk about them. But in today's video, I thought we could just go over, I don't even know how many I have, maybe like 15 different sets, and just chat about them and see whether or not they're worth it. If you like these types of videos, I would love for you to subscribe. I try to do them every few months. I was mainly doing them during the holiday season, but I feel like in 2024, there have been so many value kits rolling out every few weeks. So I'll continue to do them throughout the year. Okay, let's start with this set from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Kissing Lipstick and Lip Gloss Duo. It retails for $27. There are actually 2 different options, which I love. I feel like a lot of brands have been doing that more and more. Instead of just releasing one set, they usually switch up the colors or have a couple of different options, and I always think that's nice. But this is a limited edition duo that comes with a mini kissing lipstick and then a full-size lip luster gloss. I double-checked, and all of these lip products are existing shades. So you might already have one of these shades in your collection, which is just something to note. But of course, there's a possibility you've been wanting 1 or 2 of them, so it could be a great set to go with. So the first kit is called the 90s Pink set. It comes with the kissing lipstick in the shade 90s Pink, which is described as a warm rosewood, and then the lip luster lip gloss is in the shade Ibiza Nights, which is a rose gold shine. The second kit is called Icon Baby, and it comes with the kissing lipstick in Icon Baby, which they describe as a warm nude baby pink, and then the lip gloss is in the shade Hall of Fame, which is a sheer glossy pink. So I don't think I've tried the lip luster gloss from Charlotte Tilbury. I got a set during the holidays that came with 3 mini glosses, but I think it was a different formula. This is supposed to add a high shine lacquer for fuller looking lips. I have tried the kissing lipstick formula, which they describe as a soft satin shine finish. It's a really beautiful formula. It's very, very comfortable. You get like a little bit of a sheen, and the color payoff is really nice. So I do like the lipsticks. So as always in these videos, I will break down the monetary value for you. Sometimes that's really important to consider. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily matter as much. If you'd rather just try multiple shades from a brand, you like the idea of minis, but I know a lot of you like to know that. So the full-size gloss in this kit retails for $25. Like I said, the lipsticks are mini. The full-size lipsticks come with 0.12 ounces and they retail for $35. So when I did the math, the minis in this set came out to $14.58. So the full retail value of the set for the full-size gloss and the mini lipstick is actually $39.58. I actually think this is a great deal, especially for Charlotte Tilbury. Sometimes when it comes to the Charlotte Tilbury value kits, you're not necessarily getting like a ton of added monetary value. It's more so the fact that you get to try out multiple colors, multiple minis from the brand, rather than just buying one full-size product. But this is a savings of almost $13. I love that the gloss is full size, and even though the lipstick is a mini, you get almost half the size of the full size lipstick, and I feel like that's pretty significant, especially because it is a fairly pigmented formula. You don't need a ton to get the good color payoff that you might be looking for. I definitely recommend trying this if you are a fan of her lip products or you've been wanting to try out both of these formulas, but I do think this is one of the best deals from Charlotte Tilbury I've seen. Okay, the next kit I wanted to talk about is from Refy. I still haven't tried anything from the brand. I know they've had some viral hits, like their brow gel everyone seems to love. Their newer mascara kind of went viral because it has a really interesting shaped wand, and I almost bought it because I saw a few people using it on TikTok, and then I just realized they probably have very naturally long lashes anyway, but I know some people do really enjoy that. So this is their new summer color lip and cheek collection. It retails for $45. They're saying it's a $64 value. What I love about this set is it comes with 3 full-size products, and a lot of the products in here are some of their best sellers. And then on top of that, they have 2 different color stories, and they're both really vibrant, perfect for summer, and they're kind of like a good monochromatic color story. So everything within the set is very similar in shade. So if you love a nice, easy, seamless monochromatic makeup look, this could be a good option for you. So you can either get the set in papaya, which they describe as a rich, deep, fresh orange, or you can get the set in guava, which is described as a rich, deep pink. So like I said, all 3 products in here are full size, and they do have these products in their existing line, but these are new shades. So the lip blush retails for $24. As I was looking through, it seems like a lot of the lip blush shades on Sephora's website are kind of muted. Like they do a ton of neutrals, a lot of soft pinks. So it's kind of nice that this set comes those in like really vibrant, gorgeous tones, because if you like that formula, but you're looking for something a little bit different, this could be a great option. The cream blush retails for $20. They have a slightly larger variety of tones in the cream blush, but nothing quite like these. And then the lip gloss is worth $20. So this set does have a value of $64 like they claim. It's basically like buying 2 of the products and getting the third one for free. So if you really like Refy, or you've been wanting to try out all of these products and get them in some fun, colorful shades for summer, this is a good deal. You get a $19 savings with the set. And even though I'm not familiar with their products, I do think it's nice they kind of did something different rather than including existing shades. Okay, Milk Makeup launched a set. This one actually came out shortly after I filmed my spring version, so it's been on the website for a little while, but I wanted to talk about it because you do get a lot of products in this set. This is called the Werks Makeup Set. It's $49, and they're saying it has a $98 value. So you get 4 bestsellers in here, including 3 full-size products, the cream blush, the lip oil gloss, a highlighter, and then a mini setting spray. So they do sell a mini setting spray on Sephora's website for $24. I like to mention what they sell it for if they have it available as a mini, but also what the value is compared to the full-size product when you break it down price per ounce, and that would actually be $19. I do love this product. I've repurchased it multiple times. It's something I more so tend to use during like the spring, the fall, and the winter rather than the summertime, because it just leaves your skin feeling super hydrated. It creates a little bit of a tacky base, not anything quite like their actual Hydro Grip Primer, but it does leave your skin feeling really refreshed, really just ready for makeup. And you can also use it as a setting spray if you want a little bit of a dewy glow too. You also get their lip and cheek cream blush stick. So again, this is a full-size product worth $24. You get the shade Work, which is a dusty rose, a full-size Odyssey lip oil gloss in the shade Work Trip, which is worth $26. And again, they describe this as a dusty rose. I've actually been wearing this shade a lot. When I initially bought it, I wasn't as sold on it as I was the nude shade, which the name always escapes me. It's like one of my go-to products and I wear it all the time. But this one is more of like, it's a little bit brighter of a pink than I thought it would be based on the swatches online. But I have to say, for summer, I've been wearing that a ton. I just wore it last night. I actually keep it in my car, which I feel like I should take it out of my car because now that it's getting hot, the product kind of melts a little bit. But it's kind of been my go-to for just like a really pretty pop of pink on the lips. And then the last product you get is their Dewy Cream Highlighter Stick, which is worth $21. It's in the shade Lit, which is a champagne pearl. I will say, just based on the description online, this is slightly smaller than the full size for whatever reason. The full size comes with 0.24 ounces, and this one comes with 0.21 ounces. Sometimes there are typos on Sephora's website, so that could be the case. The full size is worth $24, and if this one actually comes with 0.21 ounces, it's worth $21. Not to be nitpicky, but in these videos, I really like to share what you're actually getting versus what you're paying so you can decide if it's something that's worth it to you, because even just a few dollars can make a difference to a lot of people. Makeup is really expensive these days, so I try not to just like gloss over the little details, but share them in case it is something that's important to you. So I would say based on that math, it has a value of $90. Plus you do get a makeup bag, which might add added value for you. So you're getting about double the value for the price. Honestly, I do love the spray. I love the gloss. I do think it's a great value if you are into Milk makeup or you've been wanting to try out some of their products. Okay, Kosas has a new set. This one just launched. It's the Plump and Juicy Lip Trio. So it's $38. They're saying $53 in value. This comes with 3 different products. 2 of them are full-sized and then 1 is a mini. So the full-size lip product, or one of the full-size lip products, is their new hot liner, which I haven't tried these. I haven't actually heard a ton about these, but it is a comfy, smooth, retractable lip liner. It has hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to basically feel really comfortable, super moisturizing without drying out the lips. And it comes in the shade Infinite, which is a warm pinky brown. It retails for $22. The other full-size product is their Wet Stick, which again, I don't think I even knew they had this product. I feel like I've maybe missed a couple of their launches. This comes in the shade Tropic Bliss, which is a cool rosy mauve, and it retails for $24. It basically sounds like a tinted lip balm. It has a sheer wash of color, although when I was looking at the swatches online, it did look like a lot of them had really good color payoff. And then the third product is a mini. It's their Wet Lip Oil. It's a hybrid lip treatment and gloss with hyaluronic acid and peptides. I have tried these, and to be honest, when I tried them, I didn't love them, which surprised me because based on the description, I thought it was going to be one of my favorite products, but I didn't find it to be as hydrating, as glossy, as comfortable as I thought it would be. It wore off pretty quickly, and it actually ended up drying out my lips. So I don't know. It sounds like a really nice product, but I just didn't love it personally. Now, this is a pretty small mini. You actually get less than half of what you would get in the full size product. So this has a value of $8.80. So when I added everything together, I got $54.80 in value and they claim 53. So it's actually a little bit higher than what they claim just based on my math. Again, it retails for 38. So you are getting $17 added value if you were to purchase this kit rather than everything separately, which is pretty good for the price. But when it comes down to this type of kit for me personally, I don't feel like a full-size lip liner adds a ton of value to a set for me. I like lip liners, but I feel like I have so many in my collection. But when it comes down to personal preference, I feel like I'd rather just buy one of the full-size products I was thinking about because I wouldn't typically buy a full-size lip liner. But that's just me. I feel like that's important to take into account when you are considering the value of these kits. If there's something in the kit that you wouldn't buy or you wouldn't normally pay full price for, it might not necessarily add the value to the kit that you're looking for. So that's just the case for me. I do feel like the added value isn't really quite equivalent to the price of one full-size product. So maybe could have been slightly better, but it's not the worst at all. You're not getting ripped off if you were to purchase this kit rather than buying the products separately. Okay, let's talk about this Tarte set. Usually Tarte launches a couple of different sets, so I feel like we might see a few more for summertime, but this is the first one available on Sephora's website. It's the Wake Up Makeup Essentials Duo Set. It's $30 and they're saying $51 in value. It actually comes with two full-sized best-selling products. So this comes with the Tartelette Tubing Mascara, which is worth $27, and then the Fake Awake Eye Highlight, which is worth $24. So it does have a $51 value like they claim. I personally like this mascara, but I do hear a lot of mixed opinions about this, like both in my comments and just when I'm watching reviews or reading through reviews on Sephora's website. They call it a tubing mascara, but it doesn't perform or feel like a typical tubing mascara. It does remove somewhat like a tubing mascara. I would say it's like a mix between a regular mascara and a tubing mascara. So sometimes they'll use like a little bit of micellar water to take it off, whereas with a traditional tubing mascara, it just removes super easily with water. But I also feel like this builds better than a regular tubing mascara. With a tubing formula, sometimes it can be hard to really layer it up, and it's almost better if you go in with like one or two quick coats, whereas this formula tends to look a little bit more dramatic on the lashes. So after trying a lot of other tubing formulas over like the last year, I wouldn't describe this as a typical tubing formula. So I just feel like that's something important to note, but it's a really beautiful mascara that builds nicely and looks really dramatic. I don't have this eyeliner, but I do have a duo from Tarte where one side is a liquid liner and then one side is a nude eyeliner pencil. And I think it's the exact same formula. And I have to say, I love it. I get so many comments asking me like what color I have on my waterline when I wear that because it's very vibrant. It's super creamy, pigmented, stays in place all day. Today I have a nude on my waterline, a light nude. It's from Too Faced. It's their Killer Liner in Killer Cashmere. And I do like that one. I mean, would I spend $24 on that Tarte eyeliner alone? I want to say no, but sometimes like when I'm really going through a phase where I love like a bright light nude on the waterline and you know, I'm all in love with the formula like the Too Faced one, I do feel like I might grab it and like pay a little bit more for one I love. So I don't know. I actually might buy this kit because I feel like it's basically like paying for the mascara and getting the eyeliner for $3. And I love both products. Okay, let's talk about some products from Huda Beauty. There are a couple of different lip sets. So the 90s Brown Lip Liner and Lip Gloss set is $29. It's a $40 value. This comes with, are they both full size? Yeah, two full size products. So you get the full size Lip Contour 2.0 automatic lip pencil in the shade Warm Brown. They describe this as a super pigmented matte lip pencil that has a buttery soft formula that glides onto the lips, and you're supposed to use it for easy shaping and contouring. This retails for $21. So again, a higher end lip liner, which might appeal to you, might not, but it also comes with a full size faux filler lip gloss in the shade Glassy, which is just their clear. I think this is a newish product. I'm pretty sure it came out like within the last few months. It's supposed to smooth and blur fine lines and give you like a faux filler effect while looking super shiny and glass-like on the lips. I feel like if I was choosing which lip gloss to try, I wouldn't have gone with clear. Like if this had maybe a nude or even like a lighter pink in the set, that would have appealed to me a little bit more personally, but I get why they chose clear because it can work for pretty much anyone. So this set has a value of $40 like they claim, and you pay $29. So there's a savings of $11. Again, not the most intense savings, but this is a newer lip gloss formula. So if you've been wanting to try it out and you do like the Huda lip liners or that color appeals to you, it might be nice to get this rather than just paying for the gloss, because it's basically like paying for the gloss and then getting the liner for $10. So again, that comes down to personal preference. For me, the value isn't there just because I feel like I don't necessarily need a ton of lip liner, but it could be for you. The next set is the Huda Beauty Bombshell Lip Liner and Liquid Lipstick set. So this is $29, but a little bit of a higher value of $44. It's similar to the set that I just mentioned. So you get a full-size lip liner, but instead of the gloss, you get a full-sized liquid lipstick. So the liner is in the shade Pinky Brown, and then the matte liquid lipstick is in the shade Bombshell. They're both kind of like pinky nude tones. I haven't tried her liquid lipstick formula, and I just don't wear a ton of liquid lipstick these days, but I know some people love liquid lipstick. Whenever I talk about it on my channel, some of you tell me like if you have a really long work day or you just like to apply your makeup in the morning and not have to touch it up, you do still wear liquid lipstick. So I don't know if that formula is good or not. They're saying it gives you like a silky suede finish. It's buttery soft. So again, it's basically like paying full price for the lipstick and getting the liner for $6. So a little bit of a better deal if you're into liquid lipstick and you like that liner shade. Okay, Buxom did a set of 3 mini lip products. This is called the Mini Bloomin' Babes Plumping Lip Gloss set. It retails for $30. So you do get a mini plum shot lip serum in the shade Filler, which I think is just their clear. And this retails for, or the value is $14.50. It comes with half the amount of product you get in a full-size product, which is kind of nice. I feel like that's pretty significant. I did try this a while ago. I actually have it in my collection. I just don't use lip plumpers very often. I do feel like Buxom lip products actually do visibly plump the lips. And the reason why I like them maybe more so than other plumping lip products is because they have more of like a cool tingly feel rather than like that hot burning sensation the Too Faced products give or some other brands. So I do think they work to visibly plump up the lips well. And in my opinion, they feel better on the lips. They look really smooth. They make your lips look really, like if you have a lot of fine lines, I feel like they completely smooth over them. So I do like that product if I am going for a lip plumper. And then you get 2 of the mini full-on plumping lip polishes in White Russian Sparkle and Sugar. These are worth about $11.67 each. The total retail value ends up being $37.83 for all 3 products. This is pretty low of the value of this kit is pretty low compared to what Buxom usually does during like the holiday season. During the holidays, you can get sets with like 6 or even 10 mini lip products and get a significantly higher value compared to what you pay. So you're not getting a ton of added value with this kit. It's only $7.83. Personally, I feel like they could have thrown in like a full-size plum shot and just boosted the value a little bit. That's something I've seen them do before. But sometimes when it comes to like the spring sets, the summer sets, brands aren't doing like such a big value for what you pay because I feel like they don't necessarily have the incentive that they do during the holiday season. Fenty actually has a new set. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on these products. I feel like in general, I've heard really good things about them, but do you think they're worth the money, whether you're paying full price for them or you're getting a little bit of a discount? This is the Perfect Pucker Hydrating Lip Care Duo. It retails for $40, but it's $47 in value. So again, there's only a $7 savings there. They're both full-size products. You get the Plush Put-In Intensive Recovery Lip Mask, and that's worth $23. And then you also get their lip oil, which is worth $24. I feel like I've heard really good things about both of these products. So when I saw the set, I was like, oh, I want to try that. But I don't know, a $7 savings really isn't significant. And these really aren't products that I've wanted to splurge on yet. I was going to say if there was a Sephora sale right around the corner and I could save even more, I probably would have grabbed this because that's what happened during the spring. A lot of brands launched value sets and then you could save like 10, 15, 20% off on top of the value set price. But there's probably not going to be a Sephora sale until the fall. So I might add this to my loves list and then get it then. Sometimes these kits are Sephora exclusives, and when that's the case, you can't get them on the brand's website, but sometimes you can get them directly from the brand's website, and if you sign up for their emails, you can get an added discount. So they do have it on the Fenty website, and if you sign up for their emails, you can get 15% off. I don't know if they'll exclude the kits because sometimes they do, but I recommend going that route because then you'll get it for $34, which is a $13 savings, and you don't have to wait for the Sephora sale. I might end up doing that. I don't know, like sometimes I'm really cheap when it comes to high-end lip products like a lip mask or a lip oil, because again, those are things that I tend to prefer to buy from the drugstore. But just something I wanted to mention, maybe sign up for the Fenty emails and see if you can use that discount on the set if you are wanting to try this, just to save a little bit more. Okay, 2 sets from Drunk Elephant. I'm not going to go over a ton of skincare in today's video because there are so many skincare sets. I saw Polish Choice, Skin Fix, the Inky List, a ton of products that I might actually check out myself. And if I do a part 2, I can definitely include some of them. But if you're looking for skincare products, definitely check out the skincare section and then navigate to like the value and gift sets because there are a lot of options and chances are one of your favorite skincare brands might have a really good set for you. But I wanted to talk about this because it comes with 2 full-size products that are really popular right now. You get the Bronzi Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops, and those retail for $38. And then you also get the Be Goldy Bright Drops, which also retail for $38. This kit is $64, but it's $76 in value. So I know people love the bronzer drops, the blush drops, the highlighter drops. It depends on whether or not these are products you're really interested in trying. But it is a little bit of a discount if you were to purchase this kit rather than buying them separately. It's a 16% savings. So again, not extremely high, but Drunk Elephant products don't tend to go on sale super often. I feel like the only time you can really get them for a discount is during a Sephora sale. Again, these are available on the Drunk Elephant website. I just checked. And if you sign up for their emails, you can get 15% off. So unless it's excluded, you can actually get this set for $54, which would equal a 30% savings. So I highly recommend going that route. In fact, I will take the time to check and see if all of these sets are available on the actual retailer's website. And if they are, I'll link them in the description box below at Sephora and at the retailer, because you can probably save a little bit more if the individual retailers let you use that coupon on the sets as well. The other Drunk Elephant set that I wanted to mention is the Bronzi and what's that word? Bloos Color Serum Duo. This retails for $26. So this comes with 2 minis. So you get a mini version of the Bronzi drops and then a mini version of the Rosy drops. And then you also get like a tiny sample pack of the Protini polypeptide cream. So the mini Bronzi and the mini blush drops are worth $10.26 each. And then if you want to count the Protini, it's worth about $2. So a $22.56 value. This is actually the first kit in today's video where you pay more than what it's worth. So to be honest, when it comes to value sets where you're actually paying a higher price tag compared to the amount of product they give you, I really don't think they're worth trying unless you're really absolutely wanting to try the bronzer drops and the blush drops before committing to the full size version. Then maybe it would be worth it to you, but I do feel like they probably could have included a little bit more product to make it worth actually buying, and throwing in like that sample of the Protini polypeptide cream. I mean, it's a foil packet. You probably get enough to try it once, but I do feel like they could have added a little bit more value to this kit, especially because they did it with the other one, but those are full-size products. So again, I don't think it's worth the value, but this always comes down to personal preference. Truthfully, I feel like e.l.f.'s bronzer drops are the best I've tried. I tried Drunk Elephant a few years ago, and I do think the e.l.f. ones perform better, and I feel like because they have a little bit more pigment, you end up using less product, you can mix them into things, and I hope e.l.f. ends up doing like a highlighter drop and a blush drop as well. Okay, let's talk about this set from Sol de Janeiro. It's their Rio Body Cream Trio set. It retails for $38. They're claiming $48 in value, which I don't think is quite correct. It's not available yet. It's coming to the app on June 10th and then everywhere else on June 11th, which is why I do think we might see additional sets, because sometimes they don't do like a sneak peek on Sephora's website and they just drop them. And I feel like we might see a few other sets that day as well. But this is a limited edition trio of body cream bestsellers from Sol de Janeiro. So this comes with 3 different formulas and they're all scented a little bit differently, and I think they're supposed to do different things. I'm not super familiar with the Sol de Janeiro brand. I know they are everywhere. Everybody loves the body sprays and the body creams. I tried the Brazilian Boom Boom cream a few years ago and it was really nice. It smells really, really good. I feel like it's a good summertime scent, but I have other body butters I tend to reach for a little bit more. But if you love the brand, you can get 3 different options. They're each worth about $10. So when I broke it down, I actually got a $30.21 value. The full-size products come with 8.1 ounces for $48, so just under $6 per ounce. And these minis come with 1.7 ounces, so they end up being $10.07. So because there are 3 of them, it just ends up being a little bit over $30. they're claiming a $48 value, which I have no idea where they're getting that from. That just doesn't even seem close to accurate. That is a super highly inflated value. So that's why I like to film these videos, just to truly break it down for you, because sometimes brands attach value and I feel like it just doesn't make any sense. So I don't think it's a great value for the price of $20 or $38 because you're actually paying more than what the kit is worth. Now, again, sometimes it's a nice option to be able to try out multiple products, and that's where the value comes into play for some people. But I wouldn't recommend this set unless you're like a collector of the brand or you feel like you have to try everything from them before committing to a full-size product. Sometimes it's nice, and like a 1.7-ounce body butter is enough if you have multiple options because you might like to switch it up. But the fact that they attached a $48 value to it when it's really only worth about $30 is just so annoying to me, and quite frankly, a little bit deceitful, very deceitful. So I don't know, unless something's off with the description, that really isn't worth it. Okay, I did want to talk about this set. This is not a new launch, so feel free to skip over it if you're not interested in hearing about this, but it's on sale and it came out during the holidays, and I actually think it's a really good deal, especially now that it's discounted. So I just wanted to put this out here. It's the Fenty Skin Lil Butta Dropz Mini Whipped Oil Body Cream Trio. So they originally had this priced at $59. It's on sale for $29.50 and it has a $69 value. It comes with 3 different Fenty whipped oil body creams, and they all smell a little bit different. So you get the original one, you also get the cinnamon Butta one, and the mini vanilla Butta one. I actually did get this during the holidays. They sent it to me as PR, which isn't why I'm talking about it because it's like 6 months later, but I swear to you, I actually use this almost every single day. During the summer, it's a little bit much because I do find this formula to be incredibly nourishing, super hydrating. It's a little bit oily, a little bit greasy. So it was actually perfect during the winter when my skin was on the dry side. During the summer, I feel like it's a little bit much. But if you have dry skin or you want like an intensely hydrating body butter, this is the formula to try. It actually comes with shea butter, mango butter, and 7 Lux oils. This product is actually like a little bit greasy to the point where it does stain some of my clothes. I applied this and I was wearing this sweatshirt to bed, and I actually did the laundry, and like a few days later I was like, what happened to my sweatshirt? Why is it stained? Why does it look like this? Because it was the back of my sweatshirt, and I realized it was the body butter. It had completely stained my sweatshirt. So just something to note. Anyway, long story short, I like the formula. It is very intense, incredibly nourishing, a little bit greasy, but it's a great option if you have dry skin. So this kit is a really great deal now that it's on sale because each mini is worth about $16.79 or $50.37 for the set total, which is less than the initial cost because they were originally charging $59. So in that case, I might not recommend it to you unless you were looking to like split it up and give it as gifts. But now that it's on sale for $29.50, it changes things. So I just wanted to mention that. I know it's not a new kit, but sometimes you can find like a good hidden gem in the sales section, and that's one I do recommend trying. Plus, a little bit of that goes a long way. I actually only started using one of them because I didn't want to open all 3 initially. I did to kind of try them out and smell the scents, but I'm still working my way through my first jar because it is that nourishing. Like a tiny bit works for your entire body. So I do love that formula, and because it's on sale, I wanted to point it out. Okay, so that is it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I love that a ton of you just like these types of videos because for me, it's just fun to see what brands are doing when it comes to their value kits, their mini sets. And I love that we've been seeing such an influx on Sephora's website outside of the holiday season. It's just a fun way to try out multiple products from a brand without committing to a full-size product. So if you like minis, if you love value sets, I would love for you to subscribe because I love chatting about them on my channel. Thanks for being here. My next video should be my Natasha Denona Gold Palette review. That should be up within the next day or two, some point over the weekend. And thanks again for being here. I'll see you very soon with a new one. Bye.